What's up, you guys? Rex here. So, finished my first semester in medical school. 2020 is over. On to 2021. Before we totally leave 2020 in the rearview mirror, I really want to take time to be very intentional about showing some gratitude. I truly believe gratitude is the secret to having a totally fulfilled, joyful, and happy life. If I could be described as one thing, it wouldn't be, oh yeah, Rex, he's the smartest, he's the funniest, he's the this, he's the that. If I could choose, I wish it was Rex, he's the most grateful person I know and the most thankful person. And that's really what I try to define my life by. And so I'm going to just sort of take this video to reflect on how thankful I am to be in medical school. I really don't think I can stress enough how much medical school has changed my life on a day-to-day basis. And I really wish I could transport this feeling I have every day of gratitude for being in medical school back in time to my undergrad self, always stressed about applying to medical school, worried about if I'm doing enough or worried about this uncertainty for the future. And now that I'm in medical school, I just have this amazing feeling of peace and certainty of knowing I'm where I'm supposed to be, that I am working towards my goal of being an orthopedic surgeon someday. I'm learning things that are absolutely fascinating and interesting and stimulating and fun. And it's all in this just stress-free environment that is nothing like any other period of education I've experienced in my life, whether that's undergrad or high school. It's truly just about learning and that long-term retention of knowledge, not for myself, but for helping my patients someday. And it's truly something I can't express enough gratitude for, and I never will be fully able to express that gratitude. But my life has truly changed from undergrad. Even just going to bed at night is so much easier than undergrad. Every night in undergrad, around this time last year, I was worrying about getting that acceptance to medical school. And now I fall asleep like a baby, just being excited and thinking about that next day of what am I going to get to do tomorrow in this awesome opportunity I have to be in medical school at an awesome school like Duke University. And even more broadly, I'm thankful for the year of 2020. There's obviously a lot of things I wish would never have happened in 2020. But I think an important part about gratitude and being grateful for your life is being grateful for all parts of your life, even those things that you didn't choose, or those things that if you could snap your fingers, you would absolutely never have them happen. And so coronavirus and the pandemic is an example of that. If I could snap my fingers and make it all go away and wipe away history so that it never happened, yes, I would absolutely do that. But since it has, and it's something outside of my control, I've chosen to be grateful for it. I've chosen that I am alive at the age I am during when all this is happening, that this is coming at what I am choosing to say is the best point in my life. If it has to happen, if we have to live through some terrible pandemic, this is the best time it could happen in my life. It would be much harder for me if I was applying to medical school and having to do online interviews. It would be incredibly difficult if I was in high school at this point. It would be so hard if I was in elementary school. At any point in my life, this is sort of the easiest it has been. And yes, it's made medical school a little bit more difficult maybe, but I'm really thankful for it that medical school really doesn't look that much different than it would have otherwise, as far as I probably would have watched most of my lectures recorded anyway. And so now I just have to do that, and I'm watching them at home rather than on campus with my classmates, I suppose. I'm still incredibly privileged to have been able to partake in an in-person anatomy lab, which is something I know a lot of medical schools through the country did not get to experience this year because of the pandemic. So I am immensely grateful for that. Even I'm grateful for the knee surgery I had a couple days ago, and in that I injured my knee earlier. And I'm getting to see an awesome patient perspective of what it's like to go through a knee surgery. And it works out great in a pandemic that I'm going to be non-weight bearing for the next 6 weeks or something like that, that all of my medical school classes are 100% online. So I don't even have to go somewhere and walk around on crutches, that it just works out really well. And I am immensely grateful for that and for this human experience I'm getting to go through, even if Obviously, if I had the choice, I could go back in time and I wouldn't have myself injured my knee. But now that it happened, I'm choosing to be incredibly grateful for it. And lastly, I just want to again emphasize how thankful I am to specifically be at the medical school I'm at, that I'm at an amazing medical school at an amazing hospital. I'm incredibly thankful for all of my awesome classmates. I'm thankful for my incredible professors who have taught me so much. I am very personally thankful for my donor, who I don't know who they were, but I have been able to learn an incredible amount of things from getting able to dissect their body, and I'm so thankful for them beyond words. I'm thankful for everyone who's helped me get to where I am in my life and being at Duke University, and maybe most of all, I'm thankful that I have another 3.5 years of medical school to look forward to, and it only gets better from here. So if you want to continue with me on this journey and hear more of my thoughts and all the cool things I'm going to learn, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. I have a lot of things planned for 2021. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns or suggestions, I'll read and respond to every single comment down below. As always, like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video. And until next time, don't be ordinary. Go be great.